The Marvel Cinematic Universe is expanding at an exponential rate, with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness having come out quite recently and Thor: Love and Thunder on the way. The miniseries category isn't holding back either, with Moon Knight, its most recently completed series, Ms. Marvel airing right now, and She-Hulk: Attorney at Law coming soon. Another hero is joining the fray, and here's everything we know about the newly announced series. First, let's talk about Wonder Man. Wonder Man is next up on Marvel's roster for heroes who are getting their own screen adaptation. Development for the show is in the early stages, so we don't know much about casting calls yet, but if all goes well, the series will begin filming in early 2023. Moving on to who is helming the project. Filmmaker Destin Daniel Cretton has been attached to the project. He's known for his work on Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings, which generated much fan fervor. Cretton is working on the series as a part of the deal he signed with Marvel Studios late last year following his Shang-Chi success. Joining him will be Andrew Guest. Guest has experience writing and producing comedies like Community and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The duo will act as co-creators on the series, with Guest serving as the head writer and Cretton taking on the role of executive producer. He might also be directing an episode or more. But who is Wonder Man? Wonder Man is one of the OG Marvel characters. He was first introduced in Avengers #9 as a supervillain, which came out in 1946. During his villain era, he appeared sporadically in the series. In the late 1970s, he was reintroduced as a hero. Named Simon Williams, he was an LA-based actor whose alter ego was Wonder Man, leader of the West Coast Avengers. Clad in a red jacket, turtleneck, and glasses, Simon's day job as a stuntman and actor gave him celebrity status. His powers came as a result of agreeing to let Amora the Enchantress and Baron Zemo experiment on him with an ionic ray, after the former got him out of jail. The ionic ray endowed him with superhuman strength and agility, but he needed a special serum to stay alive or his body would decompose. Zemo used him to infiltrate the Avengers, but at a crucial moment, Wonder Man could not betray his hero friends. After the attack, he went into a medical coma as a result of not getting his serum on time and later came back to life, having gone through a complete biological transformation. He then rejoined the Avengers but later moved to the West Coast, where he met up with Hawkeye and the West Coast Avengers were born. In the comics, he became closely attached to Wanda and Vision, who've become an Emmy-winning global phenomenon on Disney Plus after he came to the good side. He also had a special connection to Vision via ionic energy and brainwaves, so the two were like brothers. In fact, he also developed a crush on Wanda after Vision had been dismantled. But what route could the Marvel series take? Since the series is too early in production stages, we don't know what part of Wonder Man's story we'll see during the series. His Hollywood angle is something that hasn't been explored in any Marvel films or series so far, so it would open up interesting avenues for the character and might make for some breaking the fourth wall-esque comedy. Another facet that could be explored would be the WandaVision line. Since Vision is already dead and Wanda is single once again, sorry Vision, we could see the new character becoming a romantic interest. The budding romance could be the teether that brings her back into the light after her questionable actions in Doctor Strange. WandaVision even has a spin-off series in the works, following Agatha Harkness, played by Katherine Hahn, so Wonder Man might show up in that later too. Ending on what Marvel and this dream team are working on upcoming Marvel series. Taking a look at Marvel projects in the pipeline, the first one to look forward to is She-Hulk: Attorney at Law. She-Hulk drops in August. Samuel L. Jackson stars Secret Invasion and Ironheart are also currently in the works. We can also expect to see a second season of Loki and a brand new Daredevil season on upcoming projects for the director. Daniel Cretton, on the other hand, is busy developing a sequel for Simu Liu star Shang-Chi. He's also just wrapped up American-Born Chinese. The graphic novel created by Jean Luen Yang has been adapted for Disney+. Cretton taking the lead on both Wonder Man and Shang-Chi is also interesting because they're both West Coast heroes. This could signal to us getting the eponymous Avengers lineup sooner rather than later, maybe even with Cretton at the helm. Now that we know what dream team is leading the project and the success stories they've shared already, we're sure that Wonder Man is in safe hands. We can't wait to see who Marvel casts when the entire series comes and where it fits into the timeline. But till then, keep watching this space and we'll keep you updated. While we await more news on Wonder Man, let's discuss what else is going on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we can assure you it's equally interesting stuff, so watch till the end. First off, Tom Edgerton shoots his shot with Kevin Feige. After playing prominent roles in Rocketman, Kingsman, and Blackbird, Tom Edgerton wants to take on the role of Wolverine. The actor met with Marvel top brass recently, which included President Kevin Feige. He spoke to Feige about the role since rumors of Wolverine being in the MCU's line of sight have been swirling ever since the Duffer Brothers spoke about the clawed superhero in an interview post Doctor Strange. Edgerton shared that he would be equal parts excited and apprehensive in playing the character, since Hugh Jackman has left behind such a great legacy with him. Interestingly, Edgerton had worked with Jackman before in Eddie the Eagle and was aware that some fan casts pictured him in the role. At the time, he was flattered but didn't think much of it. It seems like that's not the case anymore, and Marvel is back at Comic-Con. Marvel has been absent from Comic-Con for some time now. The last time the franchise attended a Comic-Con, they shared some important news of projects like Hawkeye, Shang-Chi, and Thor: Love and Thunder being in the pipeline. All of these projects are either here or arriving soon, so it's time we get some more news. Luckily for us, the MCU will have a panel at the San Diego Comic-Con. This marks the first time in 3 years that they're coming back to the Hall H, and the excitement is palpable. The event will take place from the 21st to the 24th of July, and it might just be the place where we'll find out what's going on with Mahershala Ali's Blade and what's the status of Fantastic Four, or even where the mutants from X-Men are coming in. So this is definitely one event to keep your eye on, which leads us to Miss Marvel's Avengers Con making Kevin Feige do one for real. Speaking of Comic-Con, the Avengers Con that Kamal Khan wanted to visit so badly in the first episode of the series was, in a word, epic. And we're not the only one who thinks so. Kevin Feige thinks so too. The Marvel top brass shared that putting together that Avengers-themed event made the team so excited that they wanted to do one in real life too. The project was shot during peak COVID times, so filming a convention that too much with so much hustle and bustle amidst COVID protocols was a cathartic experience for the team. In fact, at the time it was being shot, Spider-Man No Way Home was taking place in a studio nearby, and everyone kept sneaking it to catch a glimpse. And this wasn't just limited to crew sneaking in during breaks. Tom Holland even came back to check it out. So Feige shared that it was definitely something they wanted to do, and even said we might see something similar soon. Now, this could be about a Disney park attraction or their panel at San Diego Comic-Con. In the series, Can was seen begging her parents to let her attend. She also wanted to participate in a Captain Marvel cosplay contest, and seeing the footage that came out of the scene, we'd be just as invested if it became a real thing. Whatever it is, we can't wait to be a part of it. That's a wrap for this video. Do you remember the Wonder Man comics? Are you excited to see its screen adaptation? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.